What have I done? What have I done?
Calm down. Didn't happen. It was an unfortunate daydream. Logbook? No. Delivery price? TBC. Sat for 20 years. Wait! No! It happened! It happened! I did it! I did it! Oh my god, I did it! I can't believe I did it! Hello. Welcome back to Skyrocket Automotive. I've just bought the worst Austin Ambassador in the country. I'm gonna put it back on the road. This is what's left of an Austin Ambassador. This is my Austin Ambassador. What's the story? I saw this online and I felt really sorry for it. What a time it's had. I figured if there's any chance, I'll be the one who tries. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Really bad. Really, really bad. But we're gonna try. Why an Austin Ambassador? Well, everybody hates these. And I've always thought they were lovely. Now it's here in the cold light of day with some caffeine in my system. It's really bad. What's the plan? So, this car, despite the condition it's in, has 45,000 miles on the clock and has had one previous owner. It's actually a sweetheart. It was when it was parked in a hedge in Pontypridd. They'd run a water main over the bonnet. Just an awful way to treat a vehicle. I have no idea if I can pull this off. But we're going to try. It's a 2-litre automatic with an O series, so the head gasket's probably gone. The auto box is probably ruined. Time to find out. Now, I'm not saying, but I'm saying, the Ford guys out there have restored far worse. Can we get the bonnet open? Oh, dear me. Now listen, if you're going to stand any chance of survival, you need to cooperate with me. Well, don't be shy. Come on, have a look. It is actually complete. It's been sat rotting. There's a strong smell of rat piss. Core structure over there is gone. That panel there. What do you think, Logue?
Brand new, brand new.
Brand new. Oh, it's got power steering. Okay, let's check the transmission fluid. Huh. Empty. Nice. That's great. Engine oil. Wow. How is the dipstick seized in? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's got oil in it. It's overfull.
Is it?
It stinks of petrol. Okay, so it had a carburetor fault when it was parked. I wouldn't mind betting that's probably why it was parked. See that? The dipstick's freed off. Never thought I'd say that. What are the chances that this engine will turn over? Okay, let's see if it's got a timing belt. Lift to remove. Damn it, Leyland, you've lied to me again. It says lift to remove right there on the thing, and tested. So someone tested this and knew that it would be removed. I know what I'm trying to say. Shut up. Hello. 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 Back down and out. Sodding rad hose is in the way. There we go. Okay, before I waste a penny more on this, I need to know if this engine's seized. It's got oil in it. I don't really care if it's got coolant in it or not. I can't find out anyway because that's rusted on too. What have I done? What have I done? It might be on there enough to see if it'll turn, or I'm about to send my knuckles into low Earth orbit. We'll find out, won't we? Just let's do something, please, because you're just too rotten for this. Right, this is more a location issue than anything, because I can't... It's not cromulent, is what I'm trying to say. Logue,
Yeah.
could you go and get me a new Austin Ambassador?
No.
Let me try this with a ratchet then. Obviously it's going to drastically reduce our chances of being able to turn the engine, but at least we can start to turn the engine. Wish me luck. Oh, it's trying to. That was knuckle back, head, hand, other hand, a little bit of ankle. It's sort of attempting to maybe possibly move. I think we take the plugs out and dump some ATF down the bores personally. Okay, somebody's seized up because our V-belt has gone flimpy floppy. Walter pump. It might be alternator. I think alternator might have left the chat. All right, we need to act carefully with a degree of sympathy for the engine. Just very gently go ahead and cut the alternator belt off. Get it gone. Now I've done a lot of barn finds and cars that were sitting for 615 years, and I've never seen a V-belt do that. It's like it's melted to the pulley. It's melted to all the pulleys, in fact. All right, cut the other side. Fairness, I might give a timing belt a snip while I'm at it. Oh my God, Kyle, you haven't even bought a bad car, you've bought a pile of scrap metal with an engine in it. Look at the oil filter. Jesus Christ. Right, hopefully now the alternator's not causing us problems. It is the alternator that's seized, by the way. This engine looked like it wanted to try and turn. Oh my God, it turns completely freely. Okay. We can't run the engine because this timing belt is completely toast. We need to do a timing belt. Okay, there's a lot of powdery rust landed on the floor underneath. It looks to be aluminium, so I think the water pump's dead. Oh, something broke free or off, one of the two. Up. Okay. And that is why we check first, folks. Because that is our timing belt. That's why you always check. If we'd spun this over on the starter, that would have snapped and smashed the engine to pieces. As it stands, we only went a couple of degrees past. So the engine turns over, it's free internally. So we don't need to panic about the engine being seized. It needed a timing belt anyway. Well, that answers that. That floor, don't look happy. That sounds like it's starting to give way, so I need to get a move on. Okay, this is getting a bit emotional now. Anyone else? Good. Apparently the floors are solid. You tell me. Before everybody starts in the comments, this is not a British Leyland thing. This is an old cars thing. Fords and Vauxhalls were just as bad for corrosion as BL stuff. You sat an Escort in a field in Pontypridd for 25 years, it'd look very much like this. Poor thing. If anybody wants to win this Austin Ambassador, leave a comment. Or picnic. This might give us some indication. Oh, they like picnic bags, don't they? This might give us some indication as to when it was parked. Oh wow! Books for schools. Okay. Someone was eating crisps in here in 2000. So it's been sitting for a quarter of a century, by my estimates. Well, those crisps went out of date in 2000. That's chips for the American audience. I genuinely need to make a decision. I need to have a think. It's a lot of work. And I'm not doing this for the money. You know what I mean? It's going to be worthless by the end of it. I know it will. It's a keeper for me. I've always wanted an Ambassador. I don't know, might be worth something when it's done. It's got a lot of rot. A lot of rot. The engine turns over freely. The wiring looks in fantastic condition, in fairness to it. Major rot. It's heartbreaking to me this car only got a chance to do 45,000 miles. Something's been living in it, as you can see. It looks like cat hair to me. The headliner is in astonishingly great condition, considering. I love that you can see daylight through it. The binnacle is in mint condition. It's even got the original British Leyland radio. Well, Austin Rover. We have a key. And they broke the ignition barrel to get the steering lock off. That was nice of them. Windows work. Is it worth even trying? Let's not. Not right now. As you can see through this convenient hole, we have the original parcel shelf. There's the front bumper. There's the quarter glass. There's the roof. It does appear to just be the skin. The actual structure is crusty, but it's there. A lot of this will hoover up. Most of the car will hoover out, in fairness, as in away, but yeah. We're going to be looking at either a roof skin or completely remodeling the roof. None of it needs total replacement, I don't think, except for the car. This is the bit I'm the most concerned about, is our A-pillar. I'm going to have to sit on this for a little while anyway, because I've got too much going on at work. But I think for now, we'll pop it next to Pandora, chuck a sheet over it, pretend it isn't there. Have a think, come back. Could there be a chance? So at this point, I genuinely don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to put something dangerous back on the road. If we're doing this, we're doing it properly. And if we're doing it properly, major, major work. Huge. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah, all right then. Why not? Let's do it. It's going to be a little while before I get around to this, but I wanted you to see it. So thanks for checking in, and you'll be enjoying seeing this in the background for the next couple of videos, I would imagine. Thanks for watching. Have a nice Saturday. So that was really funny. So in the process of doing that, the family come past with a guy on a bike. And sort of like, I always say hello to people around here. I went, all right, and he went, you all right? And as he went past, he was looking at this, and he kept going, you could just tell he could not decide whether to say something or not. Just say something, look at it. Just look at it. Of course you're gonna say something, look at the state of it. Whoo. All right, I'm not gonna push my luck anymore before we get this on the wheel dolly, because I think this might actually fall off. It's not looking good, folks, I'm afraid, but hey, I'm never looking good. I'm not one to talk. Don't take it personal, all right? In fairness, this is a pretty accurate representation of how I'm gonna look when I get to be 45 years old. Just bits falling off left, right and center. Awful smell.
Greying.
Greying. Hey, baldness will happen before the greyness. It'll all fall out before it has a chance to go white. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I am not one to talk, okay? My timing belt might snap at 45. That went to a weirdly dark place.
That is very dark.
Should probably rephrase that.
I'd hope.
Fuck, I'm all out of ideas now. Knock the wind out of my own sails there. Nothing like the reminder of impending mortality to really...
You should not be able to bounce the bonnet.
The funny part is the gas struts that are supposed to hold this bonnet up failed probably 2 decades ago, and I still can't. Don't get angry at me for being rough with the bonnet, by the way. Look at it. We're gonna try. Right, mate. Do you reckon that will go again? Uh-oh. Oh no. think we got a wheel bearing on.